Couple days late, but better late than never, I reckon. Let's get through Colle delle Finestre numbers and just general how the stage was because there was some carnage happening. So we'll just go for the general overall 5.5 hours, 320 normalized, 270 average almost. Beginning part, mince, 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 not difficult at all. Barely cracking 200 average. You can see like there's parts where actually it's like surprisingly hard when like people trying to get in the break and stuff. Like this bit is not easy. They're also going through a town, which is like I don't know. It's not difficult for Derek G, but like 8 minutes, 330 normalized. I can see his heart rate actually does come up. Like there's some decent surges, so I think that's somewhat underestimated. Like the surges in the bunch, they're not like impossible, but they're not like full relax. Anyway, first proper climb, sub 5 watts per kilo. People reckoning maybe he's a little bit lighter. We'll just go, maybe add a little bit of watts per kilo on, but more or less, I think it can't be that badly wrong. Then descent actually quite easy. You can see there's like heart rate comes up a little bit here, but generally like on descents, if it's really technical and hectic, you'll see the heart not really stopping beating that much. But down here he's cracking sub 100, so for sure like not crazy. Um, there was also rumors that the break took loads of time on this section. I can tell you incorrect. The bunch was absolutely charging down here as well. 50k an hour. Again, like 260 normalized, nothing too major for him. You can see it like stressful at the end, like here you can see like when I say stressful, like you might go, oh, the power's not that high. It's like, yeah, but he's clearly stressed because the heart rate's going up. And that's one thing that maybe people don't realize. Like in a bunch, obviously when it's stressful, like you then react, so your heart rate is higher. But the Colle delle Finestre is what we need to go through because it's just bananas. I've never seen anything like it. So if you didn't watch it, go watch it. But then you'll know what I'm talking about. So the first 5 minutes, EF just went bananas. 485 watts for 5 minutes. So like everyone must have just been like, what is going on? Because it's just so hard. And you can see here, like actually when it gets to 26k an hour, the numbers kind of park off a little bit. You can see like he's almost banging out 7 watts per kilo. Like probably is banging out 7 watts per kilo if we think his weight's a little bit less for the first 4 minutes. So everyone must have just gone like, well, this is obviously just not sustainable. And then Carapaz and Del Toro launched. But to be honest, the whole climb's crazy because you can see 10 minutes here is 450. Like the beginning part is just fully crazy on this climb. 20 minutes 440. You can see like he obviously hacked across. Then there was this bit where like it was a lot easier, like 2 minutes 370 watts when he actually caught Del Toro and people. But still like you can see 430 watts for half an hour. So the first half of the climb was like mega hard. Obviously, eventually G paid for that. It's hard to say because of the altitude, like exactly the optimal pacing strategy, because you're probably going to lose power. So you can see like the last part, he actually really started creeping, like the last 20 minutes, 380 watts. So significantly slower in the second half. But again, like look at the altitude we're at here is like this section starts at 1500 meters and finishes at 2100 meters. So it's not surprising that the power would go down somewhat. But still, like the pacing of this is just crazy. The whole climb, 407 watts, so probably 5.8 for an hour. It's pretty impressive. You can, pretty crazy all round, to be honest, when you actually think about it. Derek G's got the con. What's interesting is how close everyone else was, but on camera you never saw them. You never saw Paul, you never saw Palazzari, you never saw McNulty, and they also seem to take a long time to catch them in the valley. So I don't quite understand that. Uh, at all, really. But what it does, I guess 20 seconds maybe on the descent. They didn't go as fast as G on the descent and then mixed around more on the valley. But what you can see is like McNulty was actually not that far behind G. So, if EF didn't go nuclear, then maybe McNulty would have actually been able to be pretty useful in this climb for Del Toro, which is why I think EF had big brain tactics going Kraos. And then actually the interesting thing is the we get onto the final climb, so he then bridges to the other two, doing like 330 watts for 3 minutes. Actually, not that hard. And then this whole climb you can see is like not super long, 4%. Sorry, hard 4%, 16k, so quite long. And even then, a lot of it, it's really only the last part that's hard. It's 6%, and even then, like the numbers are pretty low. Like you can see, everyone must just be fried. Like whenever you think, oh, the numbers aren't high, it's like people are attacking, but they just got no gas left. Like that's ultimately it. So yeah, 10 minutes, 370 normalized. Sorry, yeah, 370 average. So nothing crazy, but obviously he did just do an hour basically flat out. And also an hour where like he started so hard. It's kind of wild to think like the first 20 minutes of this effort, he was like 10% higher than his average. Like that is a lot. He cracks so much. Obviously, again, it's altitude, so it's not just like, but just the tactics of EF just caused absolute chaos on this climb, and probably did create bigger gaps than if they just paced it steady, which I think is why it's a big brainer. I think again, like first 4 minutes, 490 watts. I mean, the thing is, it's like everyone knows it's unsustainable, but you also like, okay, it's 10.5%, but you're going 20k an hour, you do get a draft, so you kind of just have to get amongst it and just hope everyone's going to like crack. I mean, they're doing like over 2,000 BAM. I mean, it's just like whoa, whoa, whoa. So yeah, fully wild effort, and I guess he paid for it at the end. But I think everyone probably did, maybe except Yates, who paced it slightly better at the bottom and then had more gas. But yeah, just crazy, crazy, crazy day out. This hour effort came after like 3,000 kj, just standard stuff. I mean, he's a bigger rider, so it's not like as much as a 60 kilo guy, but still, it's like the end of the stage, just bang out numbers like that. I mean, even the half an hour power or 20-minute power is very impressive. So, yeah, like wild, wild numbers. But anyway, I hope you did enjoy this video. Cheers for watching. See you in the next one.